Eddie and I went to a grocery outlet today, among our other shopping, and I saw this for 79 cents. Chef Boyardee Lasagna. It's something called a throwback recipe. So I have a small amount of hamburger meat in the freezer, which I'm going to defrost in the microwave, and I have some Dollar Tree mozzarella and some other little bit of shredded mozzarella left over. So I'm going to turn this into a lasagna casserole for Eddie, and I'm also going to make him a couple pieces of Dollar Tree garlic toast for the ultimate budget meal. I'm warming up my skillet right now. This is actually going to be a one pot meal. I'm going to cook everything in here and then put the whole thing in the oven to melt the cheese on top. Now I asked Eddie for some meat, and he brought me like twice as much meat as I feel it needs, but Eddie says there's no such thing as too much meat. So the amount of meat you want to put in there is going to depend on you. So I'm going to start cooking this up, and I'll be back with you in a minute when it's done. It's almost done cooking. I have got about a half a package of this mozzarella from Dollar Tree and some shredded mozzarella. And I've got some Parmesan. This is Dollar Tree Parmesan too, I believe. Let me turn it around. There you go. And while this is finishing up cooking, I'm going to cut up the cheese and mix it all together so I'll have the topping ready by the time this is done. All right, I've drained the meat and it's warming up, and I'm going to add the can of lasagna mix. Truthfully, if I had known Eddie was going to put this much meat in it, I probably would have used 2 cans of lasagna mix just to make it stretch further, and you can certainly do that. But this is what we got going on here, and this is what we're gonna deal with. It's his dinner, his way, right? There we go. It's like got tiny little lasagna noodles. I don't know how. Smells pretty good. Let's see. Eddie will let me know. It was usually pretty easygoing about stuff like that. All right. Let me mix this in. Actually, I'm going to turn this off. Doesn't need to be cooking anymore. I'm just going to mix it all in. Make sure the sauce and the noodles and the meat are all kind of together. Like that. It is meaty. He likes his meat, let me tell you that. All right, so I have the cheese, and I put about a 1/4 cup of Parmesan cheese in there too, so I'm just going to take the cheese and sprinkle it over the top. You could probably at this point put a cover on this and put it on low and let the cheese melt, but Eddie really wanted it baked. He says something about baking it just makes it better, plus the cheese comes out really nice on top. So I'm just going to cover this with cheese and put it straight in the oven at 375. And I'm also going to put in the garlic toast. This really doesn't need to cook, it just needs to melt the cheese. So we are good. All right, well, we're gonna put it in and bake it. Well, here it is, straight out of the oven. Doesn't that look amazing? The cheese kind of melted and got all bubbly. I'm going to serve up some to Eddie with some Texas garlic toast, Texas toast garlic bread, and we'll see what he thinks. Okay, Eddie, how's that look to you?
It looks great. I knew it's going to be so good. I brought 2 chocolate milks. Ah, diggity.
Well, give it a try. Let's see. You wanted meat.
Yes, indeed.
Good?
Oh. Scale of 1 to 10, I give it a damn, that's good.
All right, thank you. Enjoy, Eddie.
Thank you.
Okay. Well, that was a success. Eddie ate everything and asked me to leave the pan out in case he gets hungry later. I'm happy he liked it. I used probably about $1 worth of cheese. About, the can of lasagna was 79 cents at grocery outlet. And the meat, there's probably $2 worth of, $2.50 worth of meat in there. There's a little more meat in there than I probably would have put in there. But, that was his meal and that's what he wanted. So you can do what you want. You can add more meat, add less meat, add more cheese, less cheese, put sausage in. It's kind of up to you what you want to do. And this worked out to his taste and he liked it. And I guess that's really the bottom line. So anyway, thank you so much for watching and happy cooking.